Alrighty, good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. We're now coming up to 10 a.m. We are having a very warm and similar day today compared to yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and do an extended look at the forecast, as we do have quite a few things to talk about in terms of temperatures and pop-up rain chances as we head into the rest of the weekend and to start off the work week. So we'll dive right in. I'm going to take everything in full and we'll take a deeper look. So bringing max 1 in full. We had a beautiful start to the morning, some really gorgeous skies on the sky cam. I took a screenshot and I posted it on Facebook because we're going to have a very cloudy scene, and if not, some very dark clouds throughout the day. So I thought it was a great way to start the day. And for the rest of your Sunday, it's going to be almost a repeated day compared to yesterday. We'll have some feels like temperatures in the triple digits into the low triple digits. Some places yesterday saw some temperatures of at least 105 and 106. So that's going to be one of the main stories today. And then the second main story will be some higher pop-up chances of some showers and storms. And some of them can be on the stronger side today compared to yesterday. So we'll take a look at the future view and what the SPC has in store for us today. I just wanted to take a look yesterday at the almanac. We hit a high of 96 degrees yesterday, and I do believe that is the hottest day of the year so far. Definitely above average. Our typical average this time of year is 91, and at least it's not towards the records of 103. We had feels like temperatures in the low triple digits, so it was a very warm and hot day. Today we'll have a very similar day, what repeat feels like 100 degrees plus. In some spots, most places will see the upper 90s, and temperatures will still climb back up into the 90s. We will see some pop-up showers and storms, very scattered in nature today with the daytime heating, and some of them can be a little bit on the stronger side due to the hot, humid atmosphere that we're in right now and an approaching front behind it. So right now temperatures are in the 80s. We started off in the low to mid 70s this morning, but still a few places are inching towards the mid to upper 80s. 85 in Gordon, Sandersville, 86 in Wrightsville, 87 in Dublin. And Dublin yesterday actually saw 99 degrees. Hopefully everyone is finding ways to cool off today compared to yesterday, because it's still going to climb back up into those 90s yet again. And especially some of our central and southeastern counties have greater chances of seeing those low triple digits yet again. The humidity has been still a main story for us. It continues on each and every day, and I don't think we'll leave the humidity for quite a while. It's very rare that we got one of those dry fronts that brought us the cooler air, but now that we do have the humidity back in place, it is bringing us that summer-like pattern as we head into the official start of summer, which is coming up. It is on June 21st. Feels like temperatures today will be influenced by the humidity. We have a slight breeze also with the showers and storms that we have today. One of the potential threats on it is some very gusty winds coming out of the west and the northwest. But overall, we have wind speeds of up to 5 and 10 miles per hour. You may get an additional gust of 15 miles per hour today. Feels like temperatures, like I said, look at there, Dublin, 100 degrees. So a couple spots today, we'll definitely see the triple digits like we saw yesterday. We did have a heat advisory for yesterday, and that's typically issued when there's an actual temperature of 103 degrees or feels like temperatures of 105. So yesterday, it being the first ever heat advisory of the year, we did have our first weather impact for that. Today we didn't have a weather impact, just to it being a couple degrees cooler, and not everyone will see this, but we do want everybody to be in the habit of possibly putting in those practices of being careful outside and drinking plenty of water as we approach summer, because this becomes very used to us as we head into the summertime months. Satellite and radar is less active this morning. We had a very active evening last night. Some places had even some hail last night, but a couple showers and storms still expected as we hit the afternoon. We had a brief shower in some of our northwestern counties, but very light in nature, mainly dry to start off today. But the SPC does have us on a day one, level 1 out of 5 for severe weather. And this is mainly just due to some very strong winds of up to 40 miles per hour, some heavy downpours, because some of these storms have been very slow movers in nature, and they also become trailers where they will trail lots of heavy downpours of up to 1 to 3 inches in a single spot, which can cause those isolated flash floodings and possible hail. Yesterday, some counties in Taylor, Crawford, Peach, and Macon, and even parts of Houston County yesterday had some pea-sized to ½ an inch in hail. So I do think there is a possibility of seeing some today with some potential storms that do happen, and also lots of frequent lightning. So just remember, when you hear the thunder roar, that is always a sign to go indoors. But we are in a level 1 out of 5 risk. Most of the risk is up here in northwest Georgia, going all the way up towards South and North Carolina. Those are the main places seeing some even bigger threats. For us, the potential is for a stronger storm to occur. I'm going to go ahead and take us slowly through future view. I will say, with the nature of these pop-up summertime storms, I wouldn't hone in too hard on the location of these. If anything, just the general amount and probability of it is what we're thinking about when it comes to future view and summer-like patterns. So we do have a very dry scene, cloudy scene across central Georgia. Winds are coming out of the northwest and west. That's going to continue and push us into the afternoon, and we'll start to see some clearing in the clouds, and that will bring us lots of sunshine and start to pop up a few summertime pattern storms. Hit or miss showers, as we say. You may want the umbrella with you today. There is a chance that you fall under one of these today versus yesterday. Yesterday was a mainly clear day. Most of our central to southern counties were able to see some pop-up activity yesterday. Our northern counties were a little bit left out of the picture. I think today some of our northern counties will have a chance to see some of these pop-up showers as we head into the afternoon, and especially in the later evening. With it being so hot and humid, as we make it into the later evening, there is a possibility of seeing some stronger heavy downpours, and when some of these storms could potentially become a little bit stronger. So we'll be keeping an eye on the radar throughout the afternoon and evening. This pattern just continues on for the rest of the afternoon. Once the sun goes down, we have a slight break, but overnight we do have a couple of showers and storms that start to spark up due to just a cold front that starts to position itself across the southeast, moving in from the Midwest currently. So that will spark up a trend of showers and storms each and every day this week, where we'll see more widespread coverage in terms of these showers and storms, and not more of a pop-up nature due to it being front. So we'll start off Monday morning with the potential of still seeing some light showers to steady showers. Those pop-up showers will then continue mixed with some widespread showers throughout the day on Monday, but same old pattern. It sounds very repetitive as we go throughout the day on Monday and the following week, but still the possibilities of these becoming a little bit stronger with strong winds, heavy downpours. So we always just want to be aware, because summertime storms always have the chance of becoming a little bit stronger than we expect at times. As we head into Tuesday, we have lots of more more cloud cover build in. We'll see a similar thing. The last couple runs had lots of widespread rain. Right now, the graph has been backing off on a little bit of it. I'm not sure if I really believe it as much. We do have winds coming out of the southwest, which is bringing in still so much moisture from the Gulf. And we do have some tropical activity in the Gulf that will be pushing in some more tropical moisture towards the states bordering the Gulf, especially within the coast of Texas and heading into the Panhandle. So I do think there is the possibility of us having a surge of moisture this week to see some more widespread showers throughout the week as this front starts to make its way through. This only goes out until Wednesday at 3 a.m. And I wanted to show the surface map as we have the current setup of this front. So I'm going to bring my little pointer out. We currently have a low pressure system. Oh, where's my pointer? There we go. We currently have a low pressure system right here. We do have some disturbance along the Gulf right now, but that won't be bringing us any moisture until later this week. This front right here is still positioned across Texas all the way up to the Great Lakes. So this will be moving in to our area on Monday heading into Tuesday, and that's where it'll bring us those widespread showers as we head into the following week. Overall, after that, we still have the chance of seeing daily showers each and every day as we head into the following week. Still, Wednesday we see that. Thursday, it looks like the morning starts off dry, and then we see that pattern come back again, and possibly another front moving in as we head into Thursday and Friday. It looks like we do have another setup. Friday, same thing, more showers and the agreement of some more storms possible due to the push of the front, and that continues on as we head into Saturday. Still, there could be the possibility of a system moving through for next weekend. We have had lots of rainfall, so the drought monitor as of June 9th has had major improvements in terms of rainfall. And this is something that we have been talking about for about 8 months now. We've been in a severe drought for about 8 months, to the point where we had locations in central Georgia in those orange, reds, and dark red categories. And thank to God, we have no more dark reds and just normal reds on our map currently. We're just standing between the abnormally, moderate, and severe. And technically, places that are in the abnormally dry category aren't necessarily in the biggest drought. So we're looking at very major improvements in terms of the drought with all this rainfall. And if we continue to see some daily rainfall for the next couple weeks and the next couple of months, this will continue to improve more and more as we head into the summertime months. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what it looked like last month. I know a couple of people have seen the Georgia drought update from the beginning of May to the beginning of June, and you can definitely notice that our pattern has completely changed. We've had a lot of rainfall across not only just our region, but North Georgia and parts of southern Georgia and southeast Georgia, especially stretching from Augusta to Savannah all the way to Albany. All of those dark reds, and even around the metro. It has been very great to see the consecutive amount of weeks of all of this heavy rainfall, and it is really helping to shrink the extreme and the exceptional drought areas. So with all of this rain, it looks like it doesn't seem to add up to much, but we had weeks with tons of rainfall, and then these weeks with a couple pop-up showers here and there do make the difference. Every little bit counts. As we go in throughout the rest of the week, the humidity does stay with us, especially with increased cloud cover, moisture in the air. So as we head into your Monday and Tuesday, like I said, that front starts to move in during that time. Lots of showers as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the humidity sadly will stay with us. We don't really have a dry front that moves through, or would technically drop a lot of those down as much. For today, feels like temperatures is still another very big story. We had very high feels like temperatures yesterday, and this can still be very sensitive. This can be still particularly dangerous for sensitive groups, children, elderly, or if you have any hard times with heat and spending time in the heat for long periods of time. We're still going to see feels like temperatures due to all of the mugginess and the warm current temperatures climb into the upper 90s and low hundreds, especially throughout the day. Currently right now we have feels like temperatures of 85 in Macon, 93 in Dublin, but as we head into the afternoon, you can just see that they climb up to 95, 97, and even 100. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 101 and up to 103 in a couple of places, especially towards the darker pinks and reds on our eastern and southeastern counties. But the great thing is we do have showers and storms on the way, and they will give us some relief as we head into this next week, and we'll potentially see these feels like temperatures go down, including our regular temperatures, and we'll come back down to average, which I think will be a lot more pleasurable for everybody before we get into the long stretch of feeling like this every single day. Not completely ready yet, but going back again, the reason we don't have the heat advisory for today is because the National Weather Service had mentioned that today most places wouldn't be feeling like the 105, and yesterday we had lots of places reach at least 103 degrees. So as we go into the rest of today, most places will be in the upper 90s and the very low 100s, but we still always want to take precautions in terms of making sure we know the signs of heat illness, especially while you're at the pool or playing outside or the kids are playing. Just paying attention to any faint or dizziness, excessive sweating, cool, pale, clammy skin, rapid, weak pulses, and muscle cramps. Any nausea or vomiting are also big signs, but any signs of a heat exhaustion versus a stroke will be red hot, dry skin, almost the opposite, no sweating, a rapid, strong pulse, and they may lose consciousness. So just be alert and always have your water with you. Don't leave any pets and children in any cars or any vehicles. It does get hot very, very quickly, especially for our pets. Concrete does get very hot too. So as we go throughout the rest of today, and taking dogs on walks later in the day and earlier in the day will be better, not only for you, but for them as well. And don't forget to wear your sunscreen, and light protective clothing can also help from sunburns and protection from the sun. We can't end this without talking about the tropics. We did start tropical season on June 1st, and we do have an area of development right now marked in the Gulf in areas near Mexico and the coast of Texas. There is a very low chance of this development. They currently have it at 20%, and it is basically a broad area of low pressure that is located over the eastern Mexico, and it is producing lots of disorganized showers and thunderstorm activity. The development isn't really expected to grow within the next day or so and will remain within this area, so we don't have any major impacts or worries in terms of this disturbance becoming our first named storm at all. The National Hurricane Center does recall that the system could re-emerge into the Gulf due to the boundary that will be moving in, bringing us all those showers and storms on Monday and Tuesday. So while I was mentioning earlier, we do have the possibility of having some increased moisture as that front makes its way into our region. But overall, nothing really to worry about in terms of named storms at all. We still yet have had to have a named storm yet this year for the Atlantic. We've had lots of Saharan dust that has been blocking, and we are officially in El Nino, which has cooled our parts of the water and warmed the Pacific side. So the Pacific has had a couple of disturbances, but overall on our side, we're looking really good at this start of hurricane season so far. Overall, this week will be a very remnants of a summer, as the rest of today, our main concerns are those temperatures, those feels like temperatures, spending extended time outside throughout the rest of today. We'll see some more showers today, and yet again, they're still widespread. Some of them could be a little bit stronger in nature, yet again with some strong winds of up to 40 miles per hour, maybe some pea-sized hail. Overall, you may want to keep the rain gear with you. You may receive one of these, or you may not, and experience just some more sunshine today as we head into the rest of our day. Rain chances do increase as we start this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll have a better idea towards the weekend once we make it into the week and as this front moves and seeing some patterns move within it, but still very unsettled in nature. Temperatures do come back to average, thankfully. I do enjoy the heat, but when I'm standing outside and we start sweating within the first couple of minutes, I think it's then very, very hot. We'll see this unsettled pattern continue, but temperatures continue just to stay nice and warm. The mornings are in the low 70s, even the upper 60s, but still very nice mornings, warm afternoons as we head into the middle of June. So lots of stuff we had for today. Just a reminder of being mindful of your temperatures and drinking plenty of water, spending time outside. And for the rest of today, if you do hear lots of thunder and then see lightning, just be sure to head indoors. You could catch a very gusty storm, or you could catch a very light shower that passes by. But overall, I hope everybody has a great end to their Sunday and start of this next work week.